Spring training is in full effect across Major League Baseball. So here on 3 Up, 3 Down, it's our MLB preview time where we go around the majors and ask the biggest question facing each team heading into the 2024 season. And we're going to kick it off in the AL West, home of the defending champion, Texas Rangers. Let's go. We'll start in Texas with those defending champion Rangers, and the biggest question facing the Texas Rangers heading into 2024 is, will the reinforcements arrive soon enough? There are 3 big-time starting pitchers currently on the injured list and will be for quite a while in Texas. Max Scherzer expected to miss probably about half the season. Jacob deGrom might miss the entire season. And Tyler Mahle, a surprise addition to Texas, and he's returning, but not for a while as well. Those are some big components of a stellar starting rotation that Texas could put together if everyone is healthy. Of course, there's still the question of Jordan Montgomery. Is he going to re-sign in Texas as well? At time of recording, he is currently not signed anywhere, so he is a big question mark out there. One of the things that's not a question mark is the offense. Corey Seager, Marcus Semien, Nathaniel Lowe, Adolis Garcia, the rookie Evan Carter, Jonah Heim. This team is going to mash. The question is whether their bullpen can keep up as well, but they've added a little bit there to hopefully shore things up a little bit in front of closer Jose Leclerc. Biggest for me, though, is going to be that starting rotation. Nathan Eovaldi had some injury issues last year. He's expected to be the number 1 guy right out of the chute. John Gray is back as well as Dane Dunning. So there are some nice pieces in the rotation. If everybody was healthy, this thing would be stacked. But we have to see how soon those reinforcements are coming in Texas. Turning to the in-state rivals at the Houston Astros, the Astros have made 7 consecutive ALCS Championship Series. So the question is it more of the same in Houston? Now, Houston has added Josh Hader. They've got a couple of pieces coming back in terms of starting pitchers in Luis Garcia and Lance McCullers Jr. The offense is as stacked as always, so this team looks poised for another run. Of course, Justin Verlander is back for a full season, although it looks like he's going to be delayed a bit at the start. The biggest question may be actually, can they re-sign Kyle Tucker and Alex Bregman, 2 of their stars, homegrown stars at that. Both are free agents at the end of this season. So if they can get those players re-signed, the future in Houston will continue to look bright. But once again, we're looking, is it just more of the same? Is it another ALCS run for the Houston Astros? Up in the Pacific Northwest with the Seattle Mariners, the question for me is going to be, will more contact mean more wins? Gone are major strikeout guys Teoscar Hernandez and Eugenio Suarez, and they have brought in a bunch of players they expect to make more contact and hopefully produce more runs. Jorge Polanco, Mitch Haniger is back, Luis Urias at third base. They still have that stellar starting rotation. Their bullpen looks very good, backed by new closer Andre Munoz. If they can stay healthy and produce, the pitching should not be a concern in Seattle. It's all about the offense, switching out a lot of strikeouts for more contact. Is that going to produce more runs? In theory, it should, but we've seen strikeouts become such a big part of the game. We have to wonder if Seattle can produce more runs, and they've taken a lot of pop out of the lineup. Hernandez and Suarez were known for the home run ball, so we'll see if Seattle can produce a little bit more in terms of small ball and see if contact leads to more wins. In Anaheim, there is a dawning of a new era with the signing of Shohei Ohtani to their cross-round rivals, the Los Angeles Dodgers. So there's a dawning of a new age with the Angels. And the question has to be, can they produce a young core that can start to achieve success? There's a lot of nice pieces in Anaheim that nobody really talks about. Logan O'Hoppe is a very good catcher. Zach Neto is an up-and-coming shortstop. Nolan Schanuel basically breezed through the minors last year after being drafted and looked very good in the majors at first base. There are some nice pieces on this team. Reed Detmers looks to be a very solid pitcher for the future as well. So there's a lot to like in Anaheim. And Mike Trout is still there. If he can stay healthy, he can really help this team grow as a young core emerges. The question is, can they stop making poor financial decisions? The Anthony Rendon contract looks like such a huge anchor at this time. They really need to let the young players contribute and grow and mature and see if they can build a core rather than trying to buy one around Mike Trout. So for me, this year in Anaheim, it's all about letting the young core build and mature together, and maybe they can win a few more games. Lastly, we have the Oakland Athletics, and the question in Oakland is going to be the same for quite a while. Does ownership even care? We know they're just looking to move this team to Las Vegas. The problem is the lease runs out in Oakland at the Coliseum at the end of this season, and they're going to have to find a new place to play, or they're going to have to re-up in Oakland, and that's not going to be easy to do because we know the feelings between the county and the team are not positive at all. There's some young, nice players coming along in Oakland. They've added a little bit with veterans, with guys like Alex Wood and Ross Stripling. The young guys will continue to emerge, like Shea Langeliers, Zach Geloff. Tony Kemp is a nice trade piece, I think, down the line. But the question is going to be, when is ownership ever going to care with this team? They've basically tore it down to the studs. There's not much left in Oakland. There's the hope of young players, I guess, but realistically, this is a team that's going to finish bottom of the division and struggle to win games consistently. There's a little bit of nice pieces in the starting rotation as well. I like guys like Paul Blackburn and JP Sears. It's just unfortunate that they are going to get beat around day after day and not be able to consistently win ball games. Thank you so much for making it all the way into our first MLB preview video here on 3 Up, 3 Down. As always, please make sure you're subscribed to the channel as we make the push for 500 subscribers and hope to hit it before the MLB All-Star Game. As always, go check out some of my previous videos. We did a lot of off-season videos talking about baseball analytics and trade trees, so make sure you go check some of those out as well. Until next time, take care, everyone.